What is up, everyone? It's your girl Yinsu here for Upcomer. We're back again with another episode of Showstopper. Now, my background looks a little bit different because I am currently in Berlin for the EMEA Playoffs, which I'm sure my co-host Tyler is very jealous about.
Oh yes, very jealous, Yinsu, but I'm even more excited, say, for our guest. Some people, Yinsu, said Turkey had no chance. Some people said Turkey was only there for the viewership. They were a side character to Europe and the CIS. But today's guest said no. We're not only going to beat Europe, we are going to embarrass Europe's best in G2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our guest today, the man who is on fire of SuperMassive Blaze, Russ. I just wanted to mention off the bat that for this particular episode, Russ, even though he can understand and speak English, brought on a translator friend of his so that he can get his thoughts across most clearly to us and for you guys, the audience.
Hello.
Buddy?
Good.
If you want to translate that intro, feel free. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I love to see
I think he understands. I think he understands.
Yes, okay, I love that. I love that. Right, we're going to jump into it today and do something a little bit different. We don't have a tier list this week, but we do have a fun game of word association. So, Russ, essentially, we're going to be giving you a Valorant topic, and we want to know the one word that comes to your mind, the first thing that comes to your mind. I guess this bit doesn't need the translation, so I'll just jump right into it. So the first word we have, Russ, is CIS Valorant.
Gambit.
Gambit. Okay, I mean that's fair enough. Yeah, I think that's the most obvious one.
All right, going from CIS Valorant to a region you know quite well after beating them twice in a row, European Valorant.
Acend.
Okay, he's doing the easy route. So I'm gonna say the next one and see what he says. Okay, something that you're obviously familiar with, a Turkish Valorant.
SuperMassive Blaze.
Of course. The big three, Sue. The big three of Europe. Gambit, Acend, SuperMassive Blaze. Going on from those three, let's talk about a team that is not going to Berlin, FunPlus Phoenix.
Shao.
Oh, why Shao? Why Shao? Most people say Angel.
No, I like this Shao style because playing every agent, in my opinion, elite player.
I agree. Right, Tyler.
Another team that you have experience beating, Russ. What about G2?
Mixwell.
Yeah, and why Mixwell?
Is smart.
Actually, I do have a question about that. If you could translate it to Russ, do you think he waited too long to change his agent role?
Ajan değiştirdim. İlk başta zordu ama sonrasında hemen adapte oldum. O yüzden değiştiğim için de mutsuz değilim. Mutluyum aksine. Zor olmadı alışma sürecim. Kısa bir süreçte alıştım. Alıştıktan sonra da çok mutluyum oynadığım hero'dan.
He said it's not hard for him to change his agent, and he adapted so quickly, and he's happy with it now.
Yeah, he's definitely made the best decision there. I guess we'll move on to the next one. A team that you're gonna be facing. What's the first word that comes to your mind when I say Acend?
cNed.
Of course. And Tyler, you've got the next one.
Oh yeah, our next one on the list is cNed.
Quick scope. No scope.
Oh, no scope. Okay, it's two words, but I'll give you that. Next one is the best EMEA player.
cNed, I think, in my option.
Ooh, you think cNed best player not just in Turkey, but like in all of EMEA?
No.
Then who do you think is the best? Who's better than cNed? Who do you think is better than cNed?
Me, Nets,
Oh.
Shaw, Scream,
Okay.
Leo.
Leo.
It's a long
and Shao.
list. Yeah, it's
Leo
a
and
long
Shao.
list.
I love the respect for Shao. I even though FPX failed, I have a lot of respect for Shao and Zaipan on that team. All right, going from best player, who is the best team you've ever played against in Valorant?
FPX.
Oh wow. Oh, okay, I'm surprised. Okay, yeah, they're not here anymore. I partially because of you guys, but I guess the next one is, what do you think of when I say the word scary?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing
No
scares
fear.
Russ.
I love
Makes
it.
sense. Makes
No
sense.
fear. Why should he fear anyone? Everyone's like, oh, G2 and FPX are gonna beat Supermassive Blaze, and nah. He has no fear. My word is when you hear the word overrated, what's the first thing to come to mind?
Valorant'la ilgili herhangi bir şey olabilir abartılan.
Klasik.
Oh, classic.
Yeah, classic.
Overrated. Oh. Okay. What about underrated?
Nuts.
Really? Yes. I think I love Nats. He's amazing.
Yeah,
He's a
best
very,
cipher in
very
the
good
world.
player.
Best cipher in the world. And I'll say this
Nuts,
as a
nut-
North American.
Nuts and Leo.
Okay, Nats and Leo. I like that. And Tyler,
Oh yeah, it's my turn. It's my turn. Yinsu. Russ, what do you think about North American Valorant?
Unexpected hareketleri çok var. Öngörülemez hareketleri.
They
O
play
yüzden-
very well. They have unexpected moves.
I'm taking that. I'm taking that as unexpected. Yeah.
Unexpected brilliance, Yinsu. Unexpected brilliance.
And more specifically of North American Valorant, Sentinels. What do you think about when I say Sentinels?
Best team in the world.
Oh, don't say that. No.
Bunu söyleme, hayır bunu söyleme diyor.
Because yani tens var yani.
He said because they have tens.
But they don't have cNed.
5 yani 4 duelisti top bir şekilde oynayıp her silahla oynayabilip her şekilde katkı sağlayabilen en başarılı oyuncu şu an bence duelist kısmında.
Yeah, he said tens can play 4 of the duelist players very well. That's why they're the best.
Yeah, Tyler, stop dancing. Come on. We have a show to
Yes.
do.
All right. Brushing myself off. Getting back into show mode. Final question in this word association game. From South Korea, the #1 Asian team going into Berlin, Vision Strikers.
Strateji.
Strategy, he said.
Strategy. Yes, I love it. Have you guys ever, copied Vision Strikers or like borrowed something that they've done?
Buna bir şey diyemem. Kaptanımıza sormam lazım.
He said
Bilmiyorum.
I can't say anything. I need to ask my captain.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's a yes. Everybody has. Now, okay, that's the end of our first segment, but we are gonna move on to the second one, which is all about the EMEA playoffs. Of course, SuperMassive Blaze made a huge impression there. Now, Russ, Turkey, you didn't get to go to Iceland as stage. So how does it feel to be the first Turkish team to ever qualify for an international LAN event?
Müthiş bir duygu. Benim de ilk LAN'ım. O yüzden bu zamanı çok uzun süredir bekliyorum. 5 yıla yakındır. O yüzden çok mutluyum.
It feels amazing. It will be my first LAN, and I was waiting for that moment very long time. I'm happy right now.
Oh, I guess just to follow up then, because like you said, it's your first LAN. Are you at all worried? Because like playing online is so different to playing on LAN, and some teams sometimes struggle to play on a stage.
Bu turnuvada final oynarsak veya kazanırsak oraya Avrupa'nın elemesinin finali kazananı olarak gideceğim. O yüzden pek bir şey olacağını sanmıyorum. Olursa da 3-4 dakika diye düşünüyorum.
He said if they won this tournament online, and he will go there as a European champion. So maybe he said he will struggle like 3-4 minutes, and that's all. He's confident.
You should be confident. Kind of looking back at the history of Turkish Valorant, since the beta, there's just been so much fandom, so many people watching these games. Turkey is in viewership probably the biggest region of CIS Europe and Turkey. But your teams have failed to beat the top European teams. What about SuperMassive Blaze is different than the failed Turkish teams of the past? What makes your team special, Russ?
İletişim,
Communication,
kimya,
chemistry.
kimya. Onun dışında herkes gerektiği yerde tecrübesini konuşturduğunu düşünüyorum. O yüzden buradayız şu an.
Beside of that, everyone uses his experience as a player individually. And I think that's the reason we are here now.
A little bit of a follow-up here. Your team is known as the super team of Turkey, where you have star players from different teams and organizations coming together. How do you keep so many star players in check in terms of ego and humbleness? Has it been difficult finding chemistry with SuperMassive Blaze with all these star players, or has it been easy?
Bunun olmaması için yaptığımız en önemli şeylerden bir tanesi, herkesin rolünün en iyisini almaya çalıştık. Ona göre onun üstüne bir kimya kurduk ki bu tür egolar olmasın diye. Herkes oynadığı hero'ya sadık kaldıkça bunlar hiçbir şekilde yaşanmaz diye düşünüyorum.
To prevent that ego thing, we just talk about our agents. We pick our best agents, so nobody going to be like talk about his agent. We are humble about that, and that's how we keep the chemistry in the team.
That's really good to know. Well, you guys, like Tyler has been saying, you took down FPX, you took down G2, you have another European team, but this European team, they have a Turkish player. They have cNed on their team, and you're going to be playing against them. How are you feeling about that matchup? And also, do you think it's going to be more difficult because they have someone like cNed?
FPX'i yendiniz, G2'yu yendiniz. Şimdi de Acend'la karşılaşacaksınız. Ne düşünüyorsun bu matchup hakkında? Ellerinde cNed var sonuçta.
Matchup çok güzel bir matchup. Bizim için de bayağı önemli bir matchup. Final oynamak istiyoruz. cNed var. Bizde de Izzy var. Ya da ben varım. Bilmiyorum yani. Ne olursa artık.
He said it's a very important matchup for us before the finals for Berlin. And he said if they have cNed, we have Izzy or me. I think that's all.
Final question in this segment. This has been a pretty, as someone who's been watching your games very closely and just watching all of the Valorant qualifiers very closely, it does seem like it's going to be a battle royal of the top tier Jett in Berlin. cNed, as mentioned before, Tens, Asuna, Yay. But you guys also have an ace duelist, an ace Jett up your sleeves, and Izzy. How good do you think Izzy compares to the other Jett players in the world, and do you think he has potential to become number one?
Anladın mı? Çevireyim mi?
Çevirsene kanka.
Diğer takımlardan bahsettik ya, Tens'den, işte diğer Jett player'lardan bahsettik.
Baran ne kadar onun kadar iyi olabilir mi?
Evet, Baran onlar kadar iyi olabilir mi? Onları geçebilir mi? Ya da bunun hakkında ne düşünüyorsun?
Bunun hakkında Baran oyuna yeni başladı zaten. Onları geçebilir. Onların seviyesine bir ay sonra da gelebilir. Bunu zaman gösterecek. Ama o yolda ilerlediğini düşünüyorum hızlı bir şekilde.
He said Izzy started like three or 4 months ago at Valorant, and he thinks he can be better than him in a month. He got a potential to beat them.
Better than Tens in a month?
Öyle demek istemedim. Bir ay sonra da olabilir. Başka bir zaman da olabilir. Süresini tam bilemiyorum.
He didn't know the time, but he just wants to say he can be better than them. He got the
Nice.
potential, he said.
I agree. I completely agree.
I mean, if he's only been playing for 4 months and he's already one of the best Jetts in the world, I even as a North American fan, I have to say that is scary potential right there.
3-4 ay olmasına rağmen korkutucu bir performans var. Vuruşlarını çok beğeniyorum dedi İzak. I translated what
Nice. Nice.
Fionn said.
Yeah. It's scary. I'm scared. I'm
Yeah,
actually
you
scared
should be
now.
scared. You
I'm
should be scared. You
Izzy's
definitely
really
should be
good,
scared.
and I've now realized he's only been playing for 4 months is very scary. So yeah. Let's just try to get a championship before we get overrun. That's all I want. Let's just win a worlds before
Yeah,
Turkey
it's
and
not gonna
Europe.
happen. It's not gonna
Uh,
happen. We're ready.
Oh.
Now, well, let's move on to the last segment. You know, I want to talk more about you, Russ, and I kind of want to start with, you know, this decision for you to move to Supermassive Blaze because BBL in Turkey, it's like so important for the fans, for the players. Everybody loves BBL, and I feel like, you know, any Turkish player would dream about playing for BBL. So, was it a tough decision for you to leave that behind for this new project? And why did you decide to leave it behind?
Düşüncem netti çünkü çıkmak istiyordum. Çıkmasaydım şu an bu başarıyı yakalayamayacağımı biliyordum.
Takımdan mı çıkmak istiyordun?
Evet.
Okay. Devam et.
Ondan sonra takımdan çıkmak istiyordum. Çıkmasaydım, kalsaydım bu başarıyı şu an yakalayamıyor olacaktım. Başarı istiyordum. Başarı için bunu yaptım. Kararımdan da çok mutluyum açıkçası.
He said he wants to quit from the team. I think he said he's unhappy from there, and he thinks he can't be successful there, and he wants to be succeed in this team. That's the main reason he left BBL, and he's happy with that.
I guess, was it a risk for you because Supermassive Blaze, you know, their goal was to like kind of bring in so many different players from different places. It's not like they're kind of picking up a core or bringing in necessarily players that you might have played with before. So did you see that as a big risk, or were you always confident that this was going to work?
Benim için bir risk değildi çünkü çok güveniyordum. Melih Türko, Eren, Baran, bunlara çok güveniyordum. Bunları başaracağımızı biliyordum ama bu kadar kısa sürede mi onu bilmiyordum.
He said I didn't see as a risk because I trust the players that I getting together, but I didn't think we get succeed that short time.
Nice. All right. Tyler?
Awesome. So you've now been in the Valorant scene for about a year, a little over a year since really things kicked off professionally for you. How would you compare the Turkish Valorant scene to the Turkish Counter-Strike scene?
Hiçbir şey bir şey söylemeye gerek yok bu konuda.
He doesn't want to say anything about that.
I think the laugh gives it away.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Ne dedi?
Would you be able to say if like Valorant is, you know, a lot better, because it feels like the Turkish players that used to be in CS:GO are so much happier now in Valorant?
Valorant'ın Counter'dan daha iyi olduğunu söyleyebilir misin diye. Sonuçta
Tabii
eski
ki de.
Counter oyuncuları Valorant'ta daha mutlu gözüküyor vesaire.
Tabii ki de o gülüşüm, önceki gülüşüm CS'nin berbat olmasıyla alakalıydı.
Of course, the smile was about Counter Strike sucks.
Okay, no, I understand. My next question is that, you know, I know for you, like you said before, Supermassive Blaze, it wasn't a risk because it is the Turkish like super team. You have pretty much all of the best players in one team. But, you know, for you had to really change your agent and your role. I think everybody was surprised that you were the person that had to change. What was that process like? Did you always know that you were going to give up, you know, the duelist for Izzy?
Kadroyu ilk kurulduğunda ben Melih'e Sova oynamak istediğimi söylemiştim. O da Duelist'i başkasını bulabileceğini söyledim. Çünkü Sova kritik bir çardı. Onu ben almak istedim.
Tamam. Bu kadar mı?
Ondan dolayı da bir sorun olmadı yani. CS'de de takım oyununa biraz yatkındım. Bir problem olmadı benim için arkada oynamak.
He said when we get together, I personally said to the Power that I want to play Sova, because I'm kind of a team player. That's how I give the duelist to Izzy. He just want to play solo.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, cool.
All right, final question for you, Russ, so you guys can get back to practicing to, capture the European crown.
They don't need practice. They're
Okay,
Turkish,
okay.
Tyler. They're born
Yeah,
to be good.
They're
Yeah.
born to be good. They're born to be champions.
Yeah.
Antrenmana geçmeden önceki son soruyu sormak istiyorum dedi.
Okay.
But for the final question, I want to leave it kind of open-ended, and I just want to give you the floor here. Turkish Valorant has been a revelation since day one. The fandom has been there from BBL now to SuperMassive Blaze. The fans have been outpouring everywhere, be it Twitter, be it Twitch, be it YouTube, be it anywhere. The Turkish Valorant fan base is the strongest in all of Valorant. They have been with you this entire year, and now you will finally be stepping on that stage, the international stage, with a Turkish flag on your back. What do you want to tell the fans who have been with you from day one? Just what do you want to tell them now that you've finally made it to an international event?
Bizi desteklemeye devam etsinler. Umarım bunu yüksek ihtimal olarak görebiliyorum. Kazanmayı çok istiyoruz. Bakalım. Umarım başarırız.
He said, keep supporting us, and we are we want to win the tournament so much, and I hope we will do that.
I hope so too. Yeah, I hope so too. Thank you so much, Russ.
Thank you.
It's been great
Thank
to
you.
have you on the show. I'm so happy we finally got you. Everybody has been asking for you for a long, long time. But thank you for your time. Tyler, thank you as always for joining me.
Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week. Hopefully more Turkish players too, Tyler. This has been great.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm getting scared. I'm getting scared. He's only been playing for 5 months. We're screwed. Izzy's gonna destroy us all. I'm scared.
I mean, yeah, that is going to happen. Cool. Thank you so much, Rip9, and thank you, Russ.
so
really,
much.
really appreciate it. Thanks,
See ya.
guys.
Thank you.
Hey, guys,
See you
thank
later.
you.
Bye.